Hello student, in today's class we'll discuss about DBMS. Okay, what is DBMS and how to create a database in a DBMS, database management system. So in today's module we have some content like what is database and how to create it, what is database objects, then what is table and parts of the table, and how to create it, that means table. So let's discuss one by one. What is database? See, a database is an organized collection of data elements. Data elements means the value which we want to store in the data. So you can visualize it as a container also, container of information where you can store your all categorized data, right? So let's take an example. This is the container, my database container, and I want to name it as a school management system. All right. So in a school management system, what is the important thing? The most important thing is school, and in the school management system is student and teacher, right? So my first entity in the school management database is student. Okay, so this is my student table, and after that I required one more table, that is teacher. So teacher teach student and student take classes from the teacher. After that we required some exam table, okay, because student want to give exam after complete this class. Then of course the fee table where we can store all the data of fee amount. So these are the basic four table which required in the school management system, right? Now let's take another example, that is library management system. So this is my container, and the name of the container is library management system, and in this container I can create some tables. The most important table or entity in the library management system is books, right? Then the member of the library or the school where my library is, so member table. Okay, so books can be read by student, teachers and staff member, or if it is the private library, so it is the paid library, and the member should pay for the registration, and then they can read the books. So the most important two entities in the library management system is books and member table. Then how can manage these books? So we required another table, that is book issue table and publication table. Okay, we can also create a new table, that is publication table. Means ki in which publications we can allow some books from a particular publication, so we can enter this publication detail in the publication table. So this is again a complete container. You can see here, this is again a complete container that is called library management system, and this container we have different table for the on the basis of requirement. So this is the example of a database management system. Now what is actually DBMS? DBMS is a database management system. It is a software, it is a software kind of software. So the most popular DBMS is Oracle. Database management system or software is Oracle, most popular. It covers the 80% of industry. Now IBM DB2, it is the popular database management system in IBM company. Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft Access, okay, these are another popular database management system, DBMS. And SQLite and MySQL, it is used on the web based application because it is a lightweighted DBMS. And again an open source DBase, that is called Open Office DBase. So we'll discuss about this DBase, this Open Office DBase in this session. Okay, so after discussing what is the database, after discuss it, we will just come to this section, that is what is database objects. See, each and every software, each and every system requires some blocks to build up it. So database objects are the building block of the DBMS. And these objects allow you to enter, store, save, analyze, and compile data in very effective and organized manner. Okay, here is some major object in DBase. See, there is so many objects in different DBMS, but if we talk about the DBase, so there are 4 major objects, that is table, query, forms, and view in the DBase, in the OpenOffice DBase database management system. Right now, let's talk about the table object, the first object. We will discuss rest of the object in the next session, but in this session we'll discuss about only table object and its part. So what is table? Actually, table is a collection of all data elements which we want to store in a table, right? So table is a set of data elements that is organized using a predefined model, and that model includes vertical columns and horizontal rows, right? So in this base, we have 3 major part of our table. Number 1 is columns, the heading which we want to specify in our table. Then the rows, the strip of record, the complete information of an entity, that is called rows. Then data value, individual value of data is called data value. Let's discuss this or understand this using the example. So this is my student table. Okay, student table is very common and very easy to understand, so we will take example of student table. So this is the student table, and in this table, this strips, that vertical strips called columns. Okay, like ID, name, class, marks, gender, these all are the columns, that means attributes or fields of my table. We can set these fields according to our requirement. Okay, we can add some new field in this table, like date of birth, like date of admission, like fee, marks is already here, we can enter more marks. Okay, so this is what, this is the column or attribute of the table. Okay, then these strips, these vertical strips are called records or tuples, and it contains the complete information of an entity. Okay, so this record has complete information of a student, right? And the data element, that John, Krish, 4, 60, female, male, these are the different data element which we want to store in that table. So this is my data value or data element. Now come to the next topic, that is how to create this table, this type of table. So for that purpose, we need to open our DBase, OpenOffice DBase. So here is my OpenOffice DBase. Wait, this is my OpenOffice DBase. So you have to click on OpenOffice DBase. It will ask you to create database, new database, or give some option to use existing database. So what you can do, you can just create a new database, type a new database name and click on finish. When you click on finish, it will display this window in front of you, and here you can see all 4 objects like table, query, forms, and reports. View is also here. So click on the table icon, it will display, it will give 3 options: create a table in design view, use wizard to create a table, and create a view. See, view and table are similar in many manner, so that's why DBase offer this view in the under the table tab. Now click on the create table design view, it will display the design view to create a new table, to create a table structure of a table. Okay, so see, my table has roll number field. Now, don't put dot and any special character under the field name section. Okay, we'll discuss this later in the naming convention heading. Okay, so don't put dot here, especially dot and special characters. Now, student name, then suppose phone number, then class, address, of course, then fee, then DOB, and the date of admission you can also enter. So these are my fields. I want to create this type of field in my table to enter the data. Now come to the field type. Field type means data type. Data type means what type of data I want to enter in my table. Okay, so roll number is always in the number form, in the integer form. So we can use here integer or numbers. We'll discuss these data type in detail in the next session, in the coming session. So don't worry about it. Now, S name. S name is what? Student name. So it is always in the character form, in the text form. Here we have two type of text, varchar and fixchar. Fixchar means we have to fix my number of characters. And varchar means it will vary. According to the entry, it can vary, right? So varchar, suppose I can enter maximum 50 character in S name field. But what if my name is my name contain only 10 characters? So rest of the 40 characters get waste in a waste form. So when we are using varchar section, so it can vary according to the entry. Either it is 10 or 15 or 20 or 7, whatever. Okay, suppose my name contain only 10 characters. In record 1, my name contain only 10 characters. So it will take only 10 places, only 10 level memory of database. And if my name contains 15 characters, so it will capture only 15 character, not 50. It can capture 50 character, maximum 50 character. But if my name contain only 15 character or 10 character, then it will capture only 10 or 15 spaces. That is the logic of varchar. Now come to the phone number. Phone number is in the fixed form, that is 10 characters. So we can set here 10. In class, we can set it fix 3 characters. Okay. See, whenever we require some calculation in the number, so that then only we can store it as a number or integer. If we don't require any calculation in the field, so it can be in text form. Okay. So in the class, in the phone number, either it is form of number, we can write it as a number, but there is no requirement of calculation. So we can store that data in type of text also, which is beneficial, which is convenient. Now come to the address. It is always varchar. Fee. Fee is in the form of decimal number. Okay. Date of birth. Date of birth is always in a date form. So here you can see number of data type provided by the DBase. Okay, we'll discuss this one by one in the next session. Now my table structure get completed and I'm going to save it. But before that, I need to specify a new thing, that is primary key. Primary key is a constraint that allow only a unique value in the section, in the table. So if I want to store unique roll number and I don't want to left it blank, so I will set here a primary key. What is primary key? It is very, very important thing in the database. So we will discuss it in the next session, in the coming session. So after applying primary key, it is very easy to apply. Just right click on the field and then select primary key. Now my table structure is okay and I'm going to save it. Click on yes. Yes, I want to save it. So you can type the name here like student STU. Okay, I already have, so I can type it student new table. Click on OK. It will save your table here. Now, if you want to change the structure of the table, just click on edit. You can change it. Or if you want to enter data, just double click on it and it allow a data sheet view to enter any data. Okay, so you can enter here simply. So this number, see the data type of the phone is character. Okay, so you can enter number as a character form. Okay, now in the class, again, this is suppose 10th class, address, see my address is, and fee details, this is my fee detail. Now date of birth, so date of birth in form of DOB, so you can enter here a date of birth. And if you want to save this record, just click on close button, it will ask for saving, click on yes, and you can see here this is your record. So this is all about how to create a table and how to enter the records. Okay, so we'll discuss, this is all about today's class. We'll discuss next topic in the next session. Okay, happy learning.